Hey everyone, my name is Cincotta, and in this month's article, I want to give you 5 tips to increasing your in-person sales averages. And if you're not doing in-person sales, well, that's a whole other conversation. But you need to start doing it. You've got to be okay selling things and realize that people are coming to you because, well, guess what? They want to buy things. And once you get over that hump, the rest is semi-easy. It doesn't have to be sleazy. It doesn't have to be difficult. You don't have to be a used car salesman. You have to believe in yourself, believe in your product, and understand that consumers are coming to you to buy things. But there's some tips and tricks to make it easier and smoother for you. So let's get started, right? So number 1, offer high-end products. This is where I see a lot of artists. It doesn't even matter what kind of business we're talking about, just artists in general. This is where I see them fall flat on their face. If you're offering inferior products, and let's talk about photography for a second here. If you're offering the same caliber of product that a client can get at Walmart, that a client can get at Sam's Club, or any of the other online offerings, why are they coming to you? There's no logical reason for them to come to you. And so there's no perceived value there. So you have to offer high-end products. Now, look, there's trade shows like Shutterfest, WPPI, Imaging, all industry conferences that you should be going to and looking for what are those hot products and what are those high-end products. But wait, I know what you're going to say. Well, Sal, I don't charge enough money to offer these products. I don't have enough margin. Right, so raise your prices. Stop selling digital files. Offer something your clients want. And if you don't believe they're going to put stuff on their wall, then you're living in a fog. What they're doing today is they're taking that CD of yours, that thumb drive of yours, printing those images at one of the box stores we just talked about, and ultimately putting it on the wall. So instead, I'm telling you, carry a higher end product that is going to make them want to put that product in their home on the wall. So it can't be the same thing they can get anywhere else. It's got to be something unique. So get out there, go to these trade shows, and look for that unique product, and they will pay for it, I promise you. All right, number 2, show it to them. So you can't, I'll never forget, this is a true story. Many, many years ago, I was sitting down with a local photographer in San Diego, and they said, hey, will you be kind enough to do a portfolio and pricing review for our business? I said, absolutely. What products do you carry? And they pull out this single sheet of paper to show me a marketing slick of their albums. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. So you put the album in front of the client so the client can see. Well, no, we just show them this. I go, so can you imagine buying a new car, but you don't really see the car? You don't get to drive the car. You don't get to sit in the car. You don't get any of that tactile feeling from the product or service. You just want me to look at a picture and realize I want to buy this, or come to the conclusion I want to buy it, and not only buy it, but pay top dollar for it. It's absurd, right? So as photographers, we should understand this more than anything. We have to show them those products for them to want to spend money on it. And so once again, this is the time of year for you to be investing in your sample portfolio within your business, right? So in my studio, I've got product up on the wall, metals, acrylics, canvas. All those things are being put up on the wall so clients can see it. Albums, I'm reinvesting in new, fresh samples. I refresh my samples at least every year. So if you're showing a product that's 4 years old, it's beat up, it looks like shit, and the client's not gonna see the value in it. So make that investment, get your current samples, get them all in line so people are seeing, touching, and experiencing that product the way it's meant to be experienced, not through a picture, not like, hey, I can get you this cool thing. Show them the actual product. All right, stay current. Okay, remember, 5 tips to increasing, right, your in-person sales. We have to be current. We have to remain current, whether we're selling weddings, whether we're selling family portraits, glamour, doesn't matter. You have to be current on the trends. I remember back in the day, it was all the rage, okay, to offer photo booths. That was it, man. Every bride who came in, they were like, do you do photo booths? Do you do photo booths? Do you do photo booths? And I was like, holy shit, we need to do photo booths. And then we went out there and we invested in offering photo booths, and that trend, that craze, I should say, lasted for about 2 years. Today, yeah, brides still want photo booths, but not as many as they did for that 2-year window. Well, guess what? Now we're not offering photo booths anymore. And so I'm constantly looking at what those trends are. Yet again, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. Read magazines like Shutter Magazine, attend conferences, right? Whether it's WPPI, Shutterfest. This is the only way you're gonna know what's going on in the industry. You can't live in a bubble and think you're gonna understand what all those trends are. And if you're relying on your competitors to tell you what the trends are in your local market, that's laughable at best, right? So you've gotta get out there and understand, here's what's going on in the marketplace, here's what consumers want, based on those meetings you're having with them, based on talking to maybe other vendors, wedding planners, caterers, all those kinds of things. We have to understand what they're looking for in the marketplace. All right, next one. Take advantage of online sales. So a lot of people think when I'm talking about in-person sales that that's the do-all end-all, that there's nothing else after that. Well, of course there is, right? You want to bring your client in, the bride and groom, the family that you did the family session for, etc. Bring those people in, show them the product, sell them the product, deliver that product. What about grandma? What about aunts and uncles in another state? Right? There's another set of sales that can happen off of this. And this is where online sales come into play. So don't just push them out online. I think that's a huge mistake. We've got to bring the family in for their initial sales meeting to see all those pictures, right, on a big screen TV in your studio or projection sales, whatever it is you're doing. We got to bring them in. But that's not the end of your sale. So let's post that stuff online. Let's show it to the rest of the family and give the rest of the family an option, even if it's just to buy some 8x10s. You can make an extra $200 or $300 just for posting this thing online. My favorite tool today is nview.com, n-vu.com. I want you to check these guys out. And most importantly, the reason I like this is not because it's just an online gallery, but one of my favorite features is their relaunch feature, and it's called Review. And what this is, imagine if 1 year from now, right, you do a wedding, and 1 year from now, or just before Christmas, 30 days before, the gallery automatically relaunches for you. You don't have to do anything. You just hit a checkbox that says relaunch and put in the date for them. Now, just before the holidays, an email goes out to everyone who's logged in to see that gallery, and the messaging is up to you, what you put in there, but it can say something to the effect of, hey, the holidays are approaching. What makes a better gift than something personal like a photograph? Boom, that email goes out to the 50 guests who logged in to see the pictures, the 200 guests who logged in to see the pictures. And if you just get a 5 or 10% pull through or engagement, you're gonna see another $200, $300, $400 come in just from that one wedding, just from that one family session. And now if you depending on how many photo shoots you do across a year, that number becomes astronomical while you're sitting home in December. By the way, as photographers, one of our slowest months, December and January, it's brutal for us, right? We're spending a lot of money, but not a lot's coming in. This feature is built into NView for free. It's called Review. These are 5 ways for you guys to make more money, take your in-person sales to that next level, right? And ultimately make money. It's okay to make money. It's okay to be successful. We don't have to apologize for it. All right. There's nothing glamorous about being a starving artist. So try these 5 tips, put them into practice. I promise you, you will make more money. Believe in yourself, be confident, and take your photography to that next level.